Superstation, voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Check your time, 10:44 a.m. And of course, I am here because you're there. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, alongside Dr. Peter and CK, just right here in the studios with me. Good to have you join us in the studio.
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Jude. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that. Okay, Nigerians, Lagosians, and if you're watching us from, Yankee, Obodo, Ibo, welcome everyone. Welcome. Feel free to participate in the conversation this morning by hitting YouTube, VOP 90.3 FM. on YouTube, and you're just right there. Get to the comment section and let's have a robust conversation. Okay, your thoughts, your opinion, your comments, your observation, even alongside your query is welcome. But you know what, you will keep it very, very civil for me. All right, now couple of stories I want to dish out. Hey, don't forget, I've not read your messages this afternoon. This morning, the one you sent earlier. I'll do justice to that. Okay, but let's have a little conversation with Peter and CK before we set sail. Okay, now the interim national publicity secretary of the ADC, Bolaji Abdullahi, has revealed why the duo of Peter Obi and Nasir El-Rufai is yet to join the opposition party. All right, Abdullahi, during the media briefing over the weekend, explained that Obi and El-Rufai were allowed to complete certain electoral processes within their former political parties. He reassured the public that both Obi and El-Rufai remained committed to the ADC coalition and would formally join the party after completing those processes. In fact, he said, he's just trying to explain why Obi, El-Rufai are yet to join the ADC. And he said that there are certain, how do they call it now? He said, after completing some certain processes in their former party, certain electoral processes. Peter Nosike, what would that be? Certain electoral processes that they need to, conclude before fully becoming a member of the ADC. A member of the coalition.
Well, for me, I don't think there's any unquote certain electoral processes, because you can enter a party today and abandon it tomorrow. Nothing holds you there. Understand me? But I know that P2B has no option than to join the coalition. P2B has no option than to join the coalition because he cannot do it alone. So if we really want Nigeria to stop passing through the current hell that it is passing through, he has no other alternative than to join.
You call it hell?
Nigerians are passing through hell. Or there's somebody who is living in denial. Understand me? Or there's somebody who is born to suffer. Or there's somebody who has slave mentality that will feel that on his way with Nigeria. So whoever feel that Nigeria is not going in the right direction must join the coalition. So P2B had no other alternative than to become a member of the coalition, and I know that he will join the coalition. So do all other suffering Nigerians. Understand me? So do other suffering Nigerians, unless those who are born to serve to suffer. Because some people, just like in India there is a court system. Understand?
Yeah.
Some people will say it is their karma to suffer in this world. Then when they incarnate, they will enjoy. There are some Nigerians who also have this mentality that it is their karma, and these are the people that are currently supporting APC. That it is their karma. God created them to suffer. Those of them in 2015 that you are saying Sai Baba, up to today, their life has not changed. Understand me? So those people, it is their karma to suffer. Understand me? So suffering doesn't shake them.
I gathered from some quarters allegedly that the reason why these duo are actually waiting aside and not joining the coalition almost immediately is because they are still weighing options. That if Peter Obi becomes the flag bearer, an Erufai might become, his vice. I mean, I don't know if you've also heard that, or you think that's not possible.
I say I don't know the reason. Understand me? I don't know. I'm not P2B. I'm not a Erufai. Understand? But you have to first of all join the coalition before you begin to talk about who's to be what. Understand? So I remember when P2B was campaigning for George Morgan, the Labour Party governorship candidate in Anambra, which I felt very, very disappointed for him doing that, because George Morgan is an APC member that crossed over to Labour Party. Understand? To do damage, not to win election. To do that damage, not to win election.
How do you know is there for a damage, not to win election?
One. Under Buhari, this guy was the DG of Inland Waterways.
Okay. Understand
me? So he had an appointment under Muhammadu Buhari as DG of Inland Waterways. Myself, I wrote many stories urging him that this is the opportunity to drain the river Niger. Understand me? That this is an opportunity, since an Igbo man had become the DG of Inland Waterways. Throughout the duration of his appointment, he never did any single thing in the southeast. He didn't do any single thing in the southeast. So, and again, this guy George Morgan is a member of Julius Abure faction of Labour Party, and not even Nanadi faction we happy to belong to. So P2B went to Anambra and started campaigning for this guy. You don't bet on a loser. Understand? So Nudo is going to win Anambra in November, free and square. So where are you going campaigning for a loser? You are bringing enmity to yourself. Understand me? So even though state election and federal election are not the same thing. Understand? Because those who voted for Sondudo, those who will vote for Sondudo in the governorship, understand, will vote P2B in the presidency. There's no two ways about it. Even Sondudo cannot stop them. But P2B doing this is not good for him. Understand me?
Okay.
Chris Okotie is my very good friend. When he came out with his fresh party that he want to run for the presidency of the country, I told him, Chris, you cannot do this. Understand me?
Yeah.
So it will be stupid of me say I'm campaigning for him where I know that he will not win. I don't have that time. Understand me? I don't like wasting my time. So P2B going to campaign for George Morgan is wasting his time, bringing enmity on him. That's on himself.
This morning there was a heated argument as regards Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. Some persons have opinion that Peter Obi should do everything, possible to become, the flag bearer of the party.
Of which party?
Of the coalition, rather, the ADC. Peter Obi should become, in fact, Obedience, Southeasterners. Some Nigerians are saying that are, in fact, Obedience at the weekend pleaded with Atiku Abubakar to step down for a Peter Obi. Okay, and then Atiku hasn't said anything. The argument was so heated this morning on the show, and I want to look at it. I want to ask you, Peter Obi, and okay, before I ask you, some said no, Peter Obi should get close to the corridors of power instead of losing out completely. That was how they fought differently in the last election. Atiku was here, Peter Obi was here, and look at how they both, look at what happened. Now, would you want a Peter Obi to be the vice president? Because my guest was saying, see, he said politics is a game of numbers. That if you look at it critically, categorically, Peter Obi does not yet have that national whatever that he needs to at least queue behind someone, and that is an Atiku. That Peter Obi does not have that crowd. That if you go to the core north, they will still not choose a man who is not a Hausa man. They prefer a Hausa man to be the president. Now, Peter Obi is not Hausa. Does it mean that he cannot be supported? Or maybe I should ask you, where would you want Peter Obi to remain?
So, assuming we have a Federal Republic of Southern Nigeria, understand? Assuming Southern Nigeria is a country on its own, on that south, southwest, and southeast, I would have said let P2B stand as a presidential candidate. But the issue is this: the North are not as enlightened as the South. Understand? Mm-hmm. We are more independent-minded than the North. Understand me? Mm-hmm. I was born in the North.
Okay.
I speak I speak Hausa before I begin to speak Igbo and English. Understand? Even I was born in Niger State. My wife was born in Maiduguri. My wife spoke Kanuri and Hausa before learning how to speak Igbo. Understand me? So we know how these people think. We know how these people think. As I am now, the chief of my town cannot tell me who to vote for. As I am now, my church pastor cannot tell me who to vote for. But that's not the same way in the North. Understand me? They are not as free as we are in the South. And Onama will just tell them, tomorrow, if you go vote for Mr. A or Mr. B, all of them will do that. Understand me? All of them would do that. So for me, assuming that all these Northerners will support P2B, that if P2B picks the presidential candidate, I would want P2B to be the presidential candidate of ADC because he is the best among the worst.
Okay.
P2B is the best among the worst. P2B is the candidate of the future. Understand? P2B is the candidate that will move Nigeria in the right direction. But when because of primordial interest in this country, I still believe that the North will prefer their own. Understand me?
Okay.
To a Southerner, no matter how qualified, no matter how competent the Southerner is. Understand me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so. The issue is this: if Atiku would agree that to step down and support P2B and mobilize, which I know is not going to be easy, going by the way they think. But even if ADC offers P2B vice presidential candidate, and they win, it is better. Understand me? Because Annex Ekweme formed the G34, which later metamorphosed into PDP. Understand? So Annex Ekweme was supposed to be the first presidential candidate of PDP in 1999. And why you have that's Adamu M. Chiroma was the head of G17 in the north.
Okay.
And next Kwebe was the head of G17 in the south. Understand me? So it is this group 17 and group 17 that come together to become G34, which now registered as PDP. And because Anex Ekweme was the highest political office holder among the members of the G34, that was why he became the head of G34, which means he would have become the presidential candidate in 1999. But Ibrahim Babangida, I thank God that he's still alive. Ibrahim Babangida was afraid. So some of Nigerian so-called generals are also cowards, because the generals that you have in Nigeria will not reach a colonel in a standard army. Understand me? The people that parade themselves as generals in Nigeria in US cannot reach up to a colonel. So because Babangida was afraid that if Ekweme becomes a presidential candidate and win, he will move against him because of what he did in 1983 when they scuttled the Shagari Ekweme government to stop Ekweme from succeeding Shehu Shagari. Because the coup against the Shagari was a coup against Ndi Igbo. Because they have finished their one term, understand me, and we are now on the second term. And there was this feeling that after Shagari finished his tenure, he will hand over to Ekweme, who was his vice presidential candidate.
Okay.
So the army then were afraid of what will happen. Because when they staged that coup and announced Buhari as the head of state, that's 1st of January 1984, Buhari gave order that Ekweme should be put in prison. The vice president, why Shagari will be kept under house arrest? Can you imagine that wickedness? A president will be under house arrest in his own house. Then the vice president, who they call the spare tire, will now be in prison. So it's because of this evil that they know that they did. That's why Dogonyaro, Abacha and Ibrahim Babangida removed the Shagari government that brought military from 1984 to 1999. Understand? Because the Shonekon 3 months did not make any sense. So PDP for an Igbo man from the PDP, the highest that PDP was able to give Ndi Igbo was just a Senate president. Understand me? From Senate president, understand me, then APC came. The highest that APC was able to give Ndi Igbo is deputy speaker. That's this Benjamin Kano. So have you seen that we are going down from Senate president to deputy speaker?
Okay.
So if ADC can give an Igbo man vice president, understand? To me, it is still good. Provided that this madness that is going on in this country as we speak stopped.
But some persons, even right now, looking at YouTube, everyone, you can get there and read, they keep saying that VP is either P2B becomes the president or let Muhammadu Buhari, I say Muhammadu Buhari, let the current president, Tinubu, continue.
Then what are they benefiting from the current president? These are people who are born to suffer. These are people who are born. those who are saying that are people who have suffering in their DNA. What are they benefiting from the current president? How much is in their account? How many houses have they built under APC? That's the question. You cannot continue doing the same thing and hope that to get a different result. Understand me? So those who say, instead of if you forget them, these are saboteurs. Or people who doesn't know what happens in politics. Understand me? One, if P2B becomes a vice president, understand? In another election, he has gotten that right of first refusal as a vice president. No other person will be higher than him politically except the president. Understand me?
Okay.
So these are gullible people, and for me, you cannot break somebody's head and put knowledge there. You don't know it, you don't know it. None of them love people will be more than me. Understand? None of them saying P2B can never. None of them love people will be more than myself. So there's a saying that there's a saying in Igbo. You must first of all catch the kite. Understand me? Before saying that a woman will eat or a woman will not eat. Understand me? Now, or you are hunting. You want to hunt a kite, and you are saying women don't eat kite. You are not even caught this kite. Understand? So these people, for me, even if Tinubu continues in the next 100 years, it won't affect me personally in any way. Understand me? I will continue to live as I am living now.
Earlier this morning, I said, if Peter Obi is listening to some Nigerians, by now he will be so confused. There's
no confusion
as to where to go, because when you hear some of these obedience speak, it's like no, they can fight anyone if you say no to Peter Obi becoming the presidential candidate. No, that Atiku is corrupt. All of these guys
who is not corrupt? Who is not corrupt? Who is not corrupt? At least for me, I know Atiku's businesses. Understand me? I know Atiku's businesses. I never know Tinubu's businesses. I never know Buhari's businesses.
Buhari was a farmer.
A farmer. At where?
In his village, Katsina.
You
remember how many cows he had?
130
cows.
130 cows. Is it enough to be paying for 7.1 million naira in a hospital every day? A saint doesn't go into politics. You cannot get an angel on a ballot box. That's why I said that P2B is the best among the worst. Understand?
Okay.
But we have to be realistic. In 2023, P2B was the best presidential candidate in character and every other thing. But we have to be realistic. So those who are saying that if P2B doesn't become a vice president, for me, let them vote Tinubu and continue with their suffering. Understand? Let them vote Tinubu and continue with their suffering. Understand? For me, I will still afford whatever I want to afford. So even if P2B did not become president, he's not losing. It is Nigeria that is losing. Understand? Because P2B is made. So this is just a way of helping the suffering Nigerian masses.
ADC, the 2023 presidential candidate of the ADC, Dumebi Kachikwu claims Peter Obi is already considering a move out of the ADC if he doesn't get the ticket of a flag bearer.
And that will be too bad for him.
That's what Kachikwu is saying. I mean, should we take Kachikwu seriously?
For me, Kachikwu should be another Junior Sabure.
How?
Kachikwu,
Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Kachikwu said that the tenure of Okenwosu, the national chairman of ADC, expired 20 years ago. Understand? And it is the same people that signed his nomination form just 2 years ago. Do you understand that? Understand? So that their tenure had expired 20 years ago. But it's still the same people that signed his nomination form 2 years ago. So that person has any sense. It shows that he paraded and he ran an illegal presidency. Since it is people whose tenure has expired signed his nomination form. So for me, I'm seeing him as another Junior Sabure. And those who are saying that P2B must run are agents of APC. 99% of those who are saying that P2B must stand as a presidential candidate are agents of APC. Because they want P2B to stand alone, Atiku to stand alone, so that Tinubu will win again. Understand? So majority of those who are saying P2B don't be vice are working for Tinubu. Be mindful of that.
Okay.
They want the votes to be divided so that Tinubu will win again. So it is not everybody that is saying P2B, that is saying that in good faith. Most of them are Reno or mockery incarnates.
So it means when we have a Peter Obi and Atiku on a ballot, then it's a done deal. That's what you're saying?
Hunger has mobilized the Nigerians by 70%. Understand me? So what is left for them is to do the remaining 30% work. Because it's only somebody whose head is not correct that will want to remain where he is now, continue with the suffering now.
Barely 2 days after the launch, Obi announced his 2027 presidential ambition while still holding the Labour Party membership card. But Kachikwu believes Obi won't be allowed to run for presidency on the ADC platform. According to him, the ADC structure is being packaged for Atiku's presidential ambition. Look at that statement by Kachikwu.
Kachikwu is not Atiku's spokesperson. He's not Peter Obi's spokesperson. Jude, it is not everything in politics that you discuss on the table.
Oh, really?
Understand me? Politics is about silence and secrecy. All this noise, Atiku had not told anybody anything.
It's funny enough, the man hasn't said anything. He hasn't said
Understand
anything.
me? So he had not told. Whatever he is doing is in his mind. Understand? So some of the time, he will tell his media aide, Paul Ibe, to go and issue a statement, which Atiku can easily deny the next day. I did not tell him to say that. So it is not everything. Meetings are going on behind all the scene. It is not everything that is going on that you and I know.
Let's not even forget that the same Kachikwu has been accusing opposition politicians, including Atiku Abubakar, of hijacking his own party, claiming that Obi is set to leave the party, having realized that the ADC is set up for Atiku's favor. Because
he's a shoe shiner, he cannot compete. Understand me? What can a tortoise do in the midst of elephants? So that's why he is scared. That's why he is scared. Understand? So because as ADC is presently constituted, he's nobody. He's just an errand boy there. So that's why he's talking about that his party has been taken away from him.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Yeah, everyone, thank you for your engagement this morning. Okay, yeah. You can even go as far as sharing the broadcast, the broadcast to your friends and some other persons right now. And let's have a robust one altogether. What's your opinion, people? All of my analysts, or a couple of persons, let me not say all, a couple of persons have said Peter Obi will be the flag bearer. He must be the flag bearer of the ADC. Some said, no. Atiku should be the flag bearer. It has been divided amongst, I don't know. I don't know. But then, Peter Obi hasn't said anything. He only said he wants to run for the presidency. Atiku hasn't said anything at all. Maybe we should just, calm down and also watch how, it will unfold. How the entire game will play out.
These are adults. These are adults. In politics, you don't discuss everything that's in public. And mind you, the day that ADC was launched, P2B took off. P2B and Atiku took off from Atiku's house in Abuja. Understand?
Okay.
Yeah, they were in the same car. Nobody knew what they discussed. So if they are enemies, there's no way P2B will go to Atiku's house for them now go together to the venue.
So all of these are just permutations, you said.
Understand me? So people are just drinking Panadol for other people's headaches.
Just like I said this when I said, see, last, Peter Obi knows what is best for him. He will decide where to go, what to do at the right time.
In politics, there's a lot of suspense. Understand me? You keep people talking, guessing. Understand? But you know what you want. And that is really what is going on.
Let's talk about the PDP. Because with the race for the PDP's 2027 presidential ticket on the way, Atiku's exit has cleared the way for Oyo State Governor Makinde, Bauchi State Governor Bala Muhammad, and the other hopefuls seeking to challenge President Bola Tinubu.
It has cleared the way for Nyesom Wike to become the presidential candidate. Then on the eve of the election, Nyesom Wike will say that he has stepped down for President Tinubu. Understand that Tinubu is doing well. Understand me? So that's the game that Makinde, Nyesom Wike, understand this in our playing. Banda Mohammed will join ADC at the right time.
So you mean these guys are still ready to sell the party to,
That's the mandate. Imagine 2023, Makinde and Bola Tinubu had a deal. Support me in the presidency, I'll support you in the governorship. Understand me? So Tinubu won on the presidency. Then the APC governorship candidate in Oyo was asked to calm down, that he will be given a political appointment. So Makinde won. Understand me? So now you had a deal with him in 2023, and you now want to run against him in 2027. Can you imagine? Judith, most of us know more than these so-called governors. And most of us, they are not more qualified than us. Especially your own governor, Edo State governor.
Understand your own governor.
Your own governor. No, my own governor Oti,
Oh, really?
everybody know him.
Oh, really?
Understand me? Everybody know the pedigree of Oti.
Okay.
Now, where he started from.
I'm not saying you are confusing me.
I say
You are confusing.
I say these governors are not more qualified than a lot of us. So they shouldn't think that we are a bunch of idiots. Understand? So Makinde had a deal with Tinubu in 2023. That was why he joined the G6 to fight against the PDP.
Is it G5 or G6?
G5.
G5, okay.
G5.
Yeah.
Understand me? That to fight against the PDP.
Okay.
And Tinubu won. And he also won. Then 4 years after, he now wants to come to challenge Tinubu to stop the same Tinubu from going second term. And he thinks that we will buy it. He is a APC agent in PDP.
But in all honesty, who do you think will take up will be the flag bearer for the People's Democratic Party come 2027?
PDP is dead. So I don't want to talk about PDP.
Why would you say PDP is dead?
PDP is dead.
Don't forget the words of Abamoro. You know, he has expressed confidence that the PDP will recover and will re-emerge stronger despite the recent exit
is
of
a
Atiku.
broken down vehicle. PDP is a broken down vehicle that will not be repaired till after the election of 2027. Wike is the mechanic, and he will not repair it until 2027 election. Understand? So Atiku is smarter than them. Understand me? Because they use a SDP to confuse them.
Okay.
So they went and begin to push money to SDP. Understand? You know that Tinubu, because in 1993, Tinubu became a senator through SDP. Understand? So now,
So he has the structures there.
But El-Rufai entered there. APC was very, very happy that SDP is Tinubu's property. So they used that to confuse them and finally move into ADC.
You might even said ADA.
So that's what politics is all about.
Abamoro feels that PDP will come back stronger and recover and re-emerge stronger despite the exit of Atiku and Ifeanyi Okowa. Now, look at where Ifeanyi Okowa is today. Look at where Atiku is today. Where is the PDP?
So for me,
this game is somehow.
No, they have left the carcass of PDP to Nyesom Wike. That's why P2B should do fast and join the ADC and leave the dead body to Julius Abure.
South should complete presidential rotation till 2031.
What Nigeria wants is better life. Understand me? South, when you are suffering. South, when you cannot afford anything. So these are people with slave mentality. Understand? People that are pushing nonsense ideas in your head and you are accepting. What are South to do with the cost of rice in the market? What has South got to do? What are you benefiting that South is completing and you are suffering? So for me, anybody that will do well in Nigeria, take care of the well-being of Nigerians, reduce insecurity, make food available, transport cost cheaper, electricity cheaper, no matter where he comes from, I don't care.
Okay.
Me and you are not benefiting anything from South completing or South not completing. Understand?
Your friend Omoyele Sowore, he's really serious in Abuja. It's serious. You know, he is leading a protest over the poor welfare and pension condition of Nigerian police personnel to the force headquarters and later to the National Assembly. You know, chanting, pay police a living wage and proper pensions. Pay police a living wage and proper pensions. You know, the group brandished placards showing their demands for both 7 and retired police officers. It was like a joke putting this, retired policemen together. But now, I mean, it's going on right now in Abuja.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't have any iota of sympathy for the Nigeria police. They are connecting their money on the road. Understand me? They are connecting their money on the road.
No, now when salary no reach, now they fit augment. That's what I think it is.
Pay police 1 million, they will still be collecting bribe. Understand me? Pay police 1 million, they will still be collecting bribe. I have no sympathy for the police. If they stop extorting people today, I can say increase their salary.
Somebody will say you're not being fair right now.
For what? For who? No, tell me for who? For the police. Look, from Anabi International to Ajambwadi, you have 12 police checking points. You cannot be fair to somebody who's not fair to you. Police is not fair to the Nigerian masses. So it will be stupid of me to be fair to them. They are connecting. If they can stop collecting bribe today, then they deserve salary increment. But once they are collecting this bribe, extorting Nigerians, I don't have any iota of sympathy for them. Understand me? I don't have any iota of sympathy for them. Showore is just doing content.
Is that what you call it?
He's just doing content. He wants to trend. Understand me? There are better fights to fight, not fighting for policemen. Tomorrow they will still arrest him. Understand? Tomorrow, these people, they don't have conscience. Nigeria police don't have conscience. So for me, he has better things to do. This one is a waste of his time.
When you say Nigerian police doesn't have conscience, I would want you to break that down.
What I have told you what they do. I told you from Ajambwadu to another here is 12 checking points. From here to here you pay, from here to here you pay. That's one of the reasons why transport fare is very high. Police is one of the big reasons.
Some would rather say it's because you're not paying them well. That's why they engage in some other activities. Like there are some jobs when you want to do some hard jobs, you involve the police.
It is in their DNA. It is pay them 1 million. Pay them 1 million, they will still be collecting 100 naira on the road. Pay them.
Is it about the roads alone?
Everywhere. And even Showore, now Showore is advocating for 500,000 naira. Where would the money come from? So assuming if Showore becomes president today, he will start paying them 500 million a month. Where would the money come from? Understand? Because when you are outside, you will not know what is happening in the inside. So Showore is outside. He doesn't know how much Nigeria has. So that's why it is content that he is creating. Understand me? Or maybe he might be thinking if they arrest him tomorrow, they will pity him because he led a protest on their behalf. But it will not happen. These people have no conscience. Police has no soul. So for me, this will be
when you say police have no soul, some would think you've.
Have you seen any good policeman since you were born?
Some would think
I've never seen.
Some would think you've gone into you've visited police station on countless occasions and all of that.
No,
I don't know if you have, I know you
I
haven't.
see what they do on the road. I see what they do on the road. Even or there was a time if I enter public bus and the policeman enter, I will come down. I was doing it. Understand me? Because I have seen what they do. Assuming it is the army, I will have given all my support. But for police, no, they don't deserve any one naira increment.
I have gone around, part of the country, at least around 39 or 30 states or 34 states in this country so far. And basically, I was looking for police barracks across the country. Dr. Anosike, it's an eyesore when you see their barracks, So I feel we should sympathize with these guys. Maybe if there is a kind of, what they need is some level of reform. Don't you think so? A reform is what the police needs.
Jude, if all of them can be wiped out and they bring a fresh policeman who would not be collecting bribe, extorting people. Do you know if you have a friend if you have a police as a friend and they arrest you and you go to take you to the police station, that friend that you have will disappear so that you will not call him for assistance. So what is happening to them, they deserve it.
At this time, I want to read your messages. I hope I am able to read all of them before we wrap things up this morning. All right. Edo State governor should stop disgracing himself by saying that Peter Obi should write him before coming to his state. I wonder who will read the letter for him. Akpabio should settle his Natasha issue and save himself from further disgrace. Free Mazin Amdekano. Eda Kachikwu is the one who sent that message. And then it's unfortunate those little sitting governor in prison of no, I don't want you to say that. No, let's not go that far. The issue of insecurity and hunger and unemployment in Nigeria would have far come to an end if the Senate take the matter serious the way they are serious in Natasha's issue. This is Benjamin from Shogunle speaking. We cannot blame Edo State governor. We blame the Nigerian APC government for all the nonsense they're doing. Onoha Michael from Greenfield Estate, Ago or Kota. And then hope 7 police officers are seeing what's happening to their retired colleagues. Let them keep being the ones carrying out the wickedness of politicians. They will join the masses when they retire. That's what somebody is saying.
Now, excuse me. You will now, check what happened during end bad governance. You saw what happened. Police were harassing protesters who are fighting for the welfare of the country. Understand me? These people gave a 10-point demand, address these issues. Police we are throwing tear gas on people, fighting even for you. Bible said you cannot benefit from what you despise. That's what the Bible said, that you cannot benefit from what you despise. Police don't want a good country, so they will not benefit from it.
Okay, but that one, someone would liken that to Baba Sokwe,
I don't know what
the ones who decides, the affairs of a nation, are the ones using the Nigerian police to do these, that. Don't you think so? It's not like they just came out on their own. They were sent by some person
because
to go and do this. And they can't say no.
Or you are a robot. Understand me? Or you are a robot and you will go.
You will lose your job. Oh.
Know that these people are fighting for your own betterment. Fighting for the betterment of your children.
If you no go, you go lose your job. Oh. Na small place there for the shop. Oh.
I've told you what the Bible said, and I'm a believer in that. You cannot benefit from what you despise.
Okay. Let me get to read some more messages now. Okay, what I saying? I was disappointed. Okay, Rivers. Okay, leave that aside. Okay, let's move on to some other basic issues. Okay, just to support Atiku, some persons are saying you don't become APC spokesperson. No, you are supporting Atiku.
That I'm APC.
If you don't, if you're not for Peter Obi, then is either you have been dollarized or you have been sent some agbado. But I always say it's a normal thing. But I agree. Please, I want to ask: this hunger that have ravaged this country, will people still vote those who are starving them? Nneka from Surulere. Then the CPC bloc, as you said, will continue living in abject poverty if they refuse to be, liberated. Okay, well, I don't know about that. Please, I'm sorry to request this in your platform. No, not here, not now. Okay, I want to read your messages, okay, but make sure they are civil and brief enough. Okay. Okay, Judy, I don't think that your analyst, is what now, because he is totally ignorant of how things are going in this country. What he's saying about Obi is totally wrong. He's based on argument and hatred of Obi. Please tell him that Peter Obi will have more votes in 2027 than he had in 2023. No, that was earlier. My guest also told your same part. The same thing you said was what my guest said, and this guy is flared up. Some say he's been biased and all of that. Your Excellency Peter Obi has what it takes to contest for president of the country. Mr. Obi, if Nigerians don't support you, stay back and do your business. That's my advice for you. And you want, did you hear now? Did you see now? If Nigerians don't support Obi, you should stay back.
Sure. Judah, if you want to contest the election, the first thing you ask yourself, are the people ready for change? Are the people ready for change? If they are ready, you come out and lead them. If they are not ready, you stay.
Hear what somebody is saying, Dr. Anosike. Your guests can see that Atiku have recruited a lot of Southeasterners to demarket Obi. Your guest and Barrister Darlington are among Atiku's recruits. They say Barrister Darlington is supporting Atiku Abubakar instead of Peter Obi, his own brother. The same thing you're saying. So you, Barrister Darlington, and the other man, Frank Ayala, are saying just the same thing.
These people, Jude, Peter Obi and myself, read the same course in soccer.
Okay.
Understand me? So there are, and I have known him one-on-one over the years. Understand? So he's not a stranger to me. I see Obi as a very close range.
Okay.
Understand me? So, but we are being realistic. I know how the North think. If or the South is a country, Obi will dust anybody. Understand?
Okay.
As we speak today, Obi is the most popular politician in Nigeria. But the North is not as enlightened as we are in the South. Give Obi a country, give Atiku a country, Peter Obi will do far better than Atiku. Because why? Character comes one. Peter Obi's character is better than all of them. But this is Nigeria where things are not the way it should be. Understand me? Peter Obi is far better than Atiku with regard to governance. Character, that's to start with.
Okay. Obi should go for vice president seat. Even if Atiku behaves like Buhari, Peter Obi's integrity will still be like that of Oshibajo. That if he comes out for election, he will win. That's what he's saying. He should just still have a clean slate. Go there as the vice president. Whatever happens, you're still Peter Obi. Okay. Atiku structure is a PDP. Now he is no more in PDP. Obi's structure is organic and grassrooted, and we should allow him fly the flag while Atiku support.
No, Atiku will be 80 years by 2027. Understand? By 2031, he's going to be 84. Atiku cannot run for president at 84. So 2027 is his last chance. So Atiku can say, I don't want to run. Let me support Obi. Understand?
Okay.
But Atiku convincing those not too educated people to vote for a Southerner is a problem.
Okay. The power to remove Tinubu from office is not with ADC as a political party. The power is not with ADC as a political party. In 2023, this is what this person is saying. In 2023, during the last presidential election, Peter Obi was Nigeria's only hope, but INEC dashed the hope of Nigerians. By the way, they released the result. It has made Nigerians cry till today. Now, in 2027 election, Peter Obi's decision will keep Tinubu in office or remove him. If anybody will ask my opinion, the Nigerian political terrain is not clean enough for Peter Obi's presidential ambition, right? May God help Peter Obi to make the right decision that will salvage Nigeria from this current state of political and social economic trouble Nigeria is facing. Effiong Gesson is the one who sent that message. It's not the same thing that person said. Peter Obi never reach. Make it calm down. The way the North they act or behave, you guys don't understand politics. These guys, they don't know what they're doing. They would not support a Peter Obi, a Southerner. That's what they're saying.
That's why I say, assuming that Southern Nigeria is a country, understand? Where at least we get 60% of literate people, it will be easy. But the North don't reason the way we reason over here.
Somebody said something here again. Tony Anele, he said, what we are saying is that Peter Obi should aspire to the first slot at the primaries. Plan B should be to accept to run with Atiku, where he fails to clinch the number 1 ticket. Second fiddle is better than no fiddle at all, right? After all, that will put him in a better stead for a political future. I like Obi's quietness so far in concealing his strategies.
Well, in 2020, Kamala Harris ran for the Democratic primary. Understand? But everybody who understands politics know that Joe Biden will get that ticket because he was the highest political office holder, having been vice president to Barack Obama. But when he failed, Biden picked her as his vice presidential candidate. Understand me?
Yeah. Peter Obi winning is not the problem. The problem is, will this present electoral system allow him? Let's not forget that Naira design and many factors that helped Peter Obi pull the crowd he pulled in 2027 are no longer there. Let's not forget these things are no longer there. Since APC did not deem it fit to field a Southeast candidate, we the Southeast should pay them back by removing power from them. Let Peter Obi go for vice or support whoever that emerges as ADC candidate to rescue Nigeria first and wait for his own turn. That's from Chief Udo.
Jude, there's an argument that is going on at this point in time, understand? That the South should unite against the North. Understand? It is deception. It is deception. Between 1999 and 2007, a Southwesterner in the person of Olusegun Obasanjo was the president. Between between 2009 to 2015, a South person, the person of Goodluck Jonathan, was the president. Okay. So now South has produced president, Southwest has produced president, remaining Southeast. In 2023, somebody from the Southwest came up again to take what belongs to the Southeast. And somebody is now telling you to unite. We are not uniting. You cannot take what belongs to me and say, let me unite and support you. So for me, if Atiku picks the ticket, Southeasterners should support him. That's where I stand. Because this Boname Tinubu now is the turn of the Southeast. It's people who have slave mentality that will be saying, let South unite. Let us finish the tenure of the South. There's no tenure. You cannot take what belongs to me and you tell me to support you. Let South unite against the North. Even Jude Idimogu some time ago was saying that or the North will not, the Southeast will not allow the North to deceive them. I told him, let them deceive us. Understand? Let them deceive us. The Southwest has taken what belongs to us. So it should be stupidity on our own part to support them to finish. You have my own thing. Okay. I'm to support you. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a fool. So if Atiku picks ADC ticket in 2027 and P2B is his vice, they have my vote.
Okay. Good morning, Jude and Dr. Anosike. We have deliberated much on this Obi and Atiku matter on who becomes the head. So, since some are saying Obi and some are saying Atiku, I think we should just rest and be asking God for his will to be done on that side. I'm even tired of this issue.
God is not a politician.
Oh, really? Well, he has children that are politicians, right?
God doesn't make political decisions. So this thing that they say it is God that makes kings is deception. When somebody rig the election, he will tell you it is God that gives power. It is a deception.
Someone said Dr. Anosike is just making me to laugh today. He said that people are taking Panadol for another person's headache. Really funny to me. I want to work with Atiku to gain his stand. Let him just get himself in, right? It's okay. Thank you so much. Peter Obi will never be allowed to be president, even if the entire electorate votes for him. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. What is this person saying? Who said it's not fair when they are standing with the corrupt leaders? Let me leave that. Presenter, your man is very good, correct with his facts, except that he has trusted the Fulanis who can revenge on the promises they had made, like what they did to Alex Ekweme in 1983. The Fulanis scuttled the Aburi Accord in 1996 and 1966 and 1967. The Fulanis stopped Dr. Azikiwe and Chief of Obafemi Awolowo in 1959 to 1960. The Fulanis stopped the margins of...
That's the British. It's not the Fulanis. It's the British.
Okay. The Fulanis stopped the emergence of MQ Abiola in 1993, June 12th. And in 2003, the Fulanis, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu Ainek, to stop Peter Obi to take power, through the ballot box. Does Anosike still trust Atiku, a Fulani, to go against the Fulanis, in his kinsman?
So who is my kinsman?
I don't know. What I want is APC to go out of governing of government. They have brought hunger and pain to the people. Obi should work with Atiku. I will do from Dokwemo. Thank you. I believe that Obi is the best presidential candidate today in Nigeria, but politically,
I believe so.
religious. Oh, you believe so too?
Obi is the president. Obi is the best presidential candidate. 2023, Obi was the best presidential candidate, and he is still. Understand? Because when you think of character, which is the most important thing, Obi has more than any of them.
Okay. But he said politically, religious and ethnic calculations will not favor him by next election. Obi won 2023 election, but Tinubu is the president. Obedient must allow Obi to deputize Atiku to avoid costly mistake. This is Chike from Apapa. To avoid very costly mistake.
If he doesn't do that, Tinubu will still win. And for ADC to win, Obi should join him. Let the margin be wide enough. That's the only way.
So people feel if Atiku and Obi does it, the margin will be wide. Coupled with the hunger that you said they are taking 70% already.
Hunger has mobilized, has done 70% of the job. Hunger has mobilized Nigerians against the APC.
People have put Peter Obi in the state of dilemma. Please, let Obi decide for himself. Ozochi Kwando MP from Migando, Lagos. Good morning, VOP. I want to ask, what is the work of the VP in Nigeria? VP don't have say in this Nigeria. Come to Ago and see what police are doing at Sele Ago. They are doing bad. Jude, come to Sele and do like you don't know where you're going and see what police will do to you. Just like we were saying. Showore is doing what now? I because of our time, let me start running. Williams from Ayobo. Good morning, Anosike. Nigerians should not mind the Edo State governor. His attitude towards Obi shows his sign of illiteracy. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't play voice messages. Okay, just send a message, and you just write there. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Let me read some more messages before I run. Mr. Peter Anosike was on ground of supporting Peter Obi as president before. Why he changed his mind to vice president? Tell me.
I'm a realist. I don't dream. I face facts. Peter Obi cannot win in the north because the north are not as enlightened and as free-minded as we are in the south.
Okay, Opekeyinde from Ijegun. Kudos to Mr. Peter with his brave heart, but he should do what now? I greet Alimo Shaw. What? Okay, thank you. Good morning to you. Do we have another state somewhere called Anambra where Peter will be governed before? Because Anambra, we know nothing is significant about the state. Tinubu's wife and the president was openly criticized and threatened by Imam in Abuja. Okay, let's leave that alone. Hello, Ikami Jude. Atiku and Obi ticket is a sure bet to Aso Rock. This ticket requires the support of the entire country to unite and take this APC off. Peter Anosike and Barrister Darlington are not just ranting there. They are speaking from experience. An average Igbo man is a businessman and not a politician, so they don't know about politics. Atiku has the capacity and the capability to contend with Tinubu one-on-one and beat him, and thereby creating a level playing field for Obi in 2031. Did you see that? Okay. The Obedients seem to be the most confused people on earth. Why? Because they fail to reason logically. Does Obi have the capacity to do it alone? Capital no. He would fail woefully. 2023 already set history, and it would be foolishness to repeat it. The man has a better chance with Atiku, as any other option will be heading for the rocks and not Aso Rocco. If Obi I love that. If Obi does it alone, that same tribal issue will come up, telling Igbos not to come out and vote. But the team up with Atiku will defeat that part. Or would you tell me the day Aboki? Would you tell me Aboki the day Aboki come out and vote? Especially when it's their first PVC in the dagger. Oh, please. If Atiku is a politician enough, let him support Obi. Since some people have, swore that Atiku can never become a president, why can't he improve or prove them wrong? Wow. Hey. Let's go. Peter Nosike. Hey. Okay, let me see if I can really wrap up these messages. I think I have few of them now. Cameroon president is 92 years old. He's still in the office. He's still in the race for the presidency. I read that.
Paul Biya
Biya is coming out with full. He
became president first in 1984.
No, be smart.
And I'm sure
for something years ago.
They'll not boy you
me
at that time.
No, I'm just 23.
So since 40-year-old person in Cameroon,
then what would you say about Atiku?
All he knew is Paul Biya. They have not tested any other president.
Good morning, Nikami Judy and Dr. Peter Nosike. I support Peter Obi to become a leader, but it's not easy for him. Only if Atiku can back him up. You see, that's what we're talking about. Good day to you, Judy Anosike. I love everything the doc said. He's making a whole lot of sense. Whatever it takes to remove BAT and APC is a go for me. Mary from Isheri Ocean, whatever it will take. This your guest is saying Obi to vice Atiku. All this is an assumption. What Atiku didn't pick, or what if Atiku didn't pick Obi as vice? What will happen? Matthew from Ajao is the one sending that message. Obi should support Atiku and become VP. Mike here from Answani. Good morning, Kamiji. Thank you for your good work. Jude, see, all this talk, all this talk for Peter Obi. My own advice for Peter Obi is just to be careful to avoid story repeating itself. I don't want what happened to Funshaw Williams to repeat again. Please, if Nigerians let them choose wisely in the next elections. Nke Oputa is my name. Evangelist Chukuma from Ikotun, where he said, where a child is crying, pointing hands, if his father is not there, his mother will be there. Please, let's listen to what Barrister Darlington Anosike is saying. Let Obi vice Atiku. Me, Anosike and Barrister has said it several times. Obi will magnet the southeasterners while Atiku magnet the whole north. Peter Obi accepts the vice. Shikena, Joe from Bariga. And then, let me repeat this part so it's clear. I mean, a team up with Atiku will defeat that part, or would you tell every day? We have to go. The messages are plenty put. I'm tired. So, let's leave.
Jude, this is a simple calculation. Anywhere Obi is, that's where Igbos are. That's where most southeastern and southerners are. So if P2B mobilize southeast, and even a majority of the southwest, because there's no state in the southwest that Igbos don't make at least 25%. Then Atiku mobilize the north, election is over. Period.
Thank you. Period. Let's go. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. On Facebook, Ikami Jude. Spelled IKAMIJUDEH. Also on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Ikami Jude. Thank you, Dr. Peter Anosike.
Thank you for having me.
I'm out of here. I will be back here tomorrow by 7 a.m. Good morning to you. 11:58. I can still say good morning. So everyone, good morning.
Please note,